Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today as I start some of my Christmas holiday cards for 2018. And last year, at the end of the season, at Michael's and different craft stores, I purchased a lot of these stamp and die sets, and some of them were from Recollections, and I haven't used them yet, so I'm going to share projects done with some of the clearance items that I got last year. So this one is the polar bears, and I've used the two bears, this sentiment here which reads "Wish you a star bright Christmas," and I used this stamp set here with the stars and snowflakes, and the only item I didn't use was this little I think it's mountains or iceberg, so I didn't use that, but I did use the dies. Another item I used from my stash is the Lawn Fawn stitch mountain borders, and also the stitched hillside borders. From my stash, once again, I used leftover Christmas paper. I used some of this from Recollections, and then a couple sheets from this pack as well. I will have at the end of the video a coloring process, coloring these two items, if you want to stick around for that. And I have sped it up, that way I won't go too long because it's a simple coloring process. So let's go ahead and get started on putting the front of my card together. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and get my card base and add a red mat to that. And I have made these slightly larger than a 6x6 because I wanted to go ahead and keep the 6x6 sheet in its entirety. So I took two pieces of the same cardstock, and this one I'm going to use as my next mat, and this will be pretty much my background piece. And I'll show you the pieces that I cut out to add dimension to my card. I actually flipped it around and cut snowbanks out of this part and one from here, so I'll show you that in just a minute. But this one I'm adding the snowflakes at the top because I want those to be more prominent at the top than the bottom. I want that to be part of my sky, so I've added that. Next, I have just an extra piece that I cut from the 6x6 paper pad that I shared, and I'm going to add that next. And this is where I stamped the sentiment and then heat embossed the snowflake and star stamp. I added the snow caps and a glitter cardstock to that. And now I'm going to line that up along the bottom. So I've got that. Alright, so here you can see the snowflakes are now going to be my bottom piece of my front card. It was this top piece on my second piece, but now I want to use this down here, so I will add that next. And I do have one layer of foam tape on that. And then my next piece, I cut it from the bottom of the back mat, which has this design, adding foam tape to the back. Might have to add one more here. I was thinking of tucking some of my polar bears on that, but I'm not sure yet. Let's see. So I'm going to add that there. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Okay, so here I have my colored images, and like I said, I do have a process video at the end of this. So I'm gonna see where I need to add these. I think I like that there. I colored two of the bears. So let's go ahead, and I'll need some foam tape to add to the back of him, and also right here on this mountain, or this hill. Well, let's do that next. Okay, I've got some foam tape that I'm going to just kind of measure where I need to add that, because because I think I want to add him there, and he will need some on the front of his muzzle. See if I can add that like that. See how that works. Yep, I like that. And then let's add one more to the back of this top snow bank. This one here needs a little bit of support in the back. I wasn't sure if I was going to tuck one of the bears behind that or not. Let's see if I can get one more. Right back here. There we go. Okay, that gave it a little bit more support. And then now, let's see. I want them looking at that star, so move those over just a little bit. Okay, I can go ahead and add some ATG to the back of this. And remove the backing from my foam tape. And add this one right here. Like that. And then maybe I'll pop him up. But let's glue this little guy in first. He can go right there next to Mommy. Alright, and let me just grab some foam tape and we'll add it to that. Alright, let's go ahead and add a piece of foam tape there and just have a quick look. Yes, I think I like that. Add one more piece at the top. See how far up I need to add. Right up here. And then I need 2 layers here. So I need 2 layers higher up on the bear. About there. Let's see if that's, yeah, that's gonna work. So I'll put my second layer to accommodate the height. I also wanted to mention that I will be doing a White Christmas series starting in November, and I'm planning to use a lot of the Tim Holtz Big Sty. I'll give you an example of what they're going to look like, or at least one, in case some of you may not be familiar with that. Let's see, I'll put a little guy right there. And that completes this card, you guys. Pretty easy to put together, lots of fun, and once again, using some of our stash. So after this video, or after this segment here, don't forget to watch my process video on how I colored these little adorable polar bears. And here, guys, this is what the Tim Holtz Big Styes look like. Of course, this is a fall one. I won't be using this, but I have several Christmas ones, and I'm going to do a whole week series of that. So don't forget to hit that notification bell to alert you to new videos coming up, and I'm planning that for the first part of November. So on to the process video, guys, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoy these types of videos. I have lots of stamps that I purchased at the end of the year, and if you're interested in seeing that, just hit the like button or leave a comment down below. Thanks, everyone.